Is Latinx the new preferred term or a paper tissue to wipe those Wokoso tears? The Latino Slant presents Slant News Flash. Entertainment stories from around the world. Give us 5 minutos. We'll give you El Mundo. Paula here back at the Slant. 5 minutes is on. Let's jump right into this story. Now, Gallup.com did a small poll in the month of July 2021 where they asked Latinos two questions. One, their preferred term and their referred term, if I am getting that correctly. So let's jump right into it. On Gallup.com, most Hispanic adults have no preference on subgroup label. Hispanic respondents were asked a similar question about their preference among the terms Hispanic, Latino, Latinx. Most Hispanic adults, 57%, say it does not matter to them which term is used, though nearly 1 in 4, 23%, prefer Hispanic, 15% Latino, 4% Latinx. Now, in a follow-up question in which Hispanic respondents were asked which term they lean toward, most prefer Hispanic, 57%, Latino, 37%, 5% Latinx, 5%. Bottom line, American language and terminology evolve, as do the terms certain groups use to refer to themselves. Certain groups use to refer to themselves if language is fluid. In our own cultures, we are fluid with what we create, what a community brings out. Case in point, the term Chicano came out of a certain subculture of young Latinos in 30s and 40s that were defiant towards, let's say, their parents who were more conservative, and to the greater society who saw them as other. All right. And then that term evolved into more political social term in the 60s and 70s. This term, which only 4 to 5% even refer to or have heard of, this term was handed down from an outside community, from academia, from the media, from Hollywood. This term from this small poll tells me that Latinx is not a term embraced by the Latino community, by the majority, maybe even a super majority, but this term is better used as a Kleenex tissue paper to wipe Wokoso tears because Wokosos cry a lot. You can check out this story on Gallup.com, and there was a story as well that came out, a poll as well that came out, the Pew Research Center in 2020. So we'll have both links up to the video. Most Hispanic Americans are content with the multiple use of terms, I agree, to describe their subgroup. Most favor Hispanic, many prefer Latino, while few have adopted Latinx as a preferred term. Few. Gallup's historical polls illustrate the extent to which preferences can change over time, however. Future updates will tell if this new term is on the rise or maybe on the low. So you heard it here. Language and what we call ourselves is fluid, right? But let us determine what that is. And if a subgroup wants to call themselves whatever they want to call themselves, God bless. But don't hand it down, don't demand it over to other majority groups that just don't agree with you. All right, my 5 minutes is up. You can catch a Slant News Flash all the time here. Check out all our videos and content, and the fine new merch store is up. We'll see you soon. Paz y Delegas. Slant Newsflash was recorded at the Slant Studios. All information has been pre-approved by our Slantino staff of Chicanos, Cholos, homeboys, and homegirls. Keep your slant fuerte.